Welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider. I'm Jeff Brightwell. I'm joined by Brooks Monaghan. Coach, a couple more wins over last week since we talked to you last. Let's start off with the 2-0 win against Tulsa.
Yeah, obviously we always say it, any win is a good win. And, the Tulsa one, we had some question marks. And what I meto by that is we had 2 weeks off, So, we had, I was pleased with practice over those 2 weeks, got to have a little bit of fun, got to have some time off, but you just never know how the team's going to respond. And I thought they responded very well. I mean, I think we scored in the first 90 seconds, to set the tone. And so, my answers or my questions were answered by just, scoring an early goal. So, no easy games, but I thought overall we there was some very good in that match and deserved the win.
That does have to be a little nerve-wracking. You have the big break. I know when we talked going into that break, you thought it was a pretty good time physically and mentally to kind of recharge going to the back half of the season. But it's got to be nerve-wracking once you get to match day, as you said.
No, it is. For me, it felt like more than 2 weeks, and I was a little bit antsy, as a coach, and you try to stay calm and whatnot. But it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, And but we got through it, and we got the result. And like I said, that we, I thought we played pretty well. It's you never play a perfect game, but a lot of good in that match, and like I said, happy to come out of there with a shutout and a 2-0 win.
You turn around, you come home, you play a match, an afternoon match on Sunday. You get the 2-1, whatever, Cincinnati, but it was a grind at this time of year. We're still used to mild weather, sometimes warm weather, but this weekend it was especially hot, even for this time of year.
Yeah, it was. It seems like we always have a game, at least one game a year that you deal with this. And I was telling the girls after the game, obviously how proud I was, and they grinded through it. But when you face these type of conditions, I don't remember in my career where I walked away saying, "Man, that was a great game." Or what I mean by that is that that was a pretty game. I mean, it was just a typical Sunday grinded out type of match. Yeah. Obviously pleased with the girls. I mean, I thought we started the game very well. Gave up a goal that had a handball. They had a free kick. I don't think that, we did our best on defending that free kick, which they scored off of. When they scored, I think that gave them a little bit of momentum. Maybe we put our heads down a little bit, but got to halftime and, challenged the girls and listen, stay calm, stick to the game plan. And I think the group did a good job of that, and, was able to get, that equalizing goal. And then, we had some chances, had some momentum, and finally scored the second. So, it was a tough match. Cincinnati, the way they play, I mean, they're tough, they're physical, hardworking team. That's who they are. So it's very difficult to play against those guys. And, so I thought that was a great win. And this was the first time, obviously we've only lost one match, but, I think this was the second time all season that we've been down a goal, and I think so. So for us to be able to come back, not let it affect us. And like I said, stick to the game plan. It paid off.
Monday, conference awards come out, and again, Tanya Boychuk gets Offensive Player of the Week. Haley Spray garners the Defensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, both very well deserving. Both had very good matches. Obviously, Tanya scored that goal against Tulsa early on. She scored the game winner yesterday, and then Spray. I mean, she's just the beast back there, right? I mean, she breaks up so many different things, and sometimes she doesn't get as much credit as she deserves. But she was, a very, very important piece to the 2 games that we won. And so happy for both of those kids, very well deserved by both of them. And, those 2 are down now, a massive game coming up, obviously this Sunday.
Yep. Sunday, you mentioned you and USF, you guys have kind of been the big dogs the last couple of years. I mean, you've had a good run. USF has come on. They won some championships. As you mentioned, this is the big match in the regular season around the American Conference.
Well, yeah, this year, I mean, the league, man, there's so many good teams and so many teams doing well. And, South Florida is a very good team, very well coached, just the way they play. I mean, they play a really pretty brand of soccer and, always a tough match. But, they've had our number the last 2 times. So I know that we're, not just as a staff, but as players, we're excited for this one for sure. But it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
After you saw 2 matches after the long break, now we're entering the stretch run here. It won't be long, another several weeks, but it really won't be long compared to opening night before you get toward conference tournament play. How you feeling about your team? Obviously, the record looks good, but how are you feeling about your team right now?
Yeah, no, I feel great about the team. I mean, it's a great group of kids, Jeff. I mean, they're obviously talented, but they're a fun group. They love each other. They work hard. I have no complaints. They make, I come to practice every day with a smile on my face because it's a special group of kids. And, I really believe in this group, but I also think, we haven't, we haven't reached our ceiling. I think we can continue to get better. We need to shore up some things, game by game, but, I don't think this team has met it, has gotten to its potential yet, which is a good thing. So, we still have some areas that we need to improve, but, love this group. It's a special group of kids that, like I said, we are really enjoying working with.
All right, Coach, as always, we appreciate it. We'll catch up with you next week, and I'll see you out at the match this weekend.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jeff.
Brooks Monaghan, I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.